Hey Sharon ladies, I hope you're having an amazing evening. Thank you so much for throwing the surprise hen. I know it will mean an awful lot to Shar and it means an awful lot to me as well. So I hope you're having a fantastic evening. The reason I'm in slightly questionable background locations is I'm actually in the shed down in Mayo recording the answers to my Mr. and Mrs. questions while Shar is inside in the house. That's why I'm not dressed slightly better, with better, more flattering lighting and a lovely background. So what I actually did, I made a bit of a mess of things. I asked other people to ask the Mr. and Mrs. questions, and my brief might have been a little bit confusing. So some of these this evening will be a tad bizarre or off script. So just do your best to go with it and have an amazing evening. I love you so much. I'm so proud of the way you've handled everything that's been put in your way this year. It's been an absolute nightmare. Spending time without family, spending time without close friends for long periods, the wedding being pushed out. You've taken everything in your stride. You're undoubtedly the strongest in our relationship, contrary to what you think yourself. And I think you're wonderful.
Surprise, surprise, Charmaine. I heard that your Irish friends are going to give you a surprise hen party. It's very nice of them. And I'm so sorry that I cannot be there. I'm missing out all the fun. But I look forward to your big day, and there will be lots more party here, and I can't wait for that. I hope today the party will actually set you up in the mood, preparing you from a Miss to a Mrs. And I wish you a long and happy marriage ahead of you. So also I'm supposed to ask a silly question. Let me think. Who has got the biggest chest size between the two of you? So anyway, have a fun party tonight. Enjoy yourself. Get drunk. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And I love you. Bye. Switch off.
What a lovely video to kick us off from Mama Cats. No mention of my name anywhere in there, but I'm not offended. And a slightly offensive question. So my answer would be, I've been obviously in the gym a lot lately, so pectorally, I'm probably narrowed the gap. A bit of a beefcake now, but given your ample bosom, no surprises here that you have the bigger chest size. Here's to your chest. Take a drink.
Hello, Charmaine. Happy Hindu. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely time. At home, I eat them with peanut butter. Okay, my question, my Mr. and Mrs. question is, in the morning, do you butter Jack's muffin?
This is an incredibly Tom video and question. As someone who worked for a high-powered, multifaceted media organization, clearly he didn't read the brief, having a clue what his ramblings are on about. But isn't it nice that he took the time to ramble into his phone? But yeah, I mean, a nice message from Tom. I would give it a 7 if I was asked to rate the message.
Chocky Button, what prestigious award did Jack win at HubSpot in 2018?
Yeah, listen, it's a great question from Lucy. I'm glad she brought it up. It's the question in everyone's mind. I came second that year for best accent to an English bloke, so that was incredibly disappointing. I wasn't happy with that at all. What I did actually win was funniest in the office, and then Lucy actually took my trophy and she wrote class clown all over it in black pen and put it back on my desk. Naturally, I made repeated complaints to HR, who did nothing about it. I'm yet to hear back from them, but it was funniest in the office. I think I came second on handsomest as well, and I came fourth on most humble, but that was a joke.
I just can't believe it. Charmaine Katz is getting married. Anyway, I'm absolutely devastated that I can't make it to the hen do. Anyway, let's just move on from that. So I brought you this blow-up doll in case Jack gets a bit leery. So I hope you appreciate it. It'll be in the post very soon. Look, I know you're going to have a great time on this hen do, and I hope that you get really, really drunk, DJ, that you start dancing like this.
Mr. and Mrs.
So, sorry to be a bit cheeky, how many times has Jack and Charmaine had sex in the space of 24 hours?
Beautiful kind of sexy dance interlude from Nadia. I'm not going to lie, here in this freezing cold shed, it made me laugh enough to warm me up. Obviously incredibly arousing as well. She's a phenomenal dancer, no one could deny that. In terms of sex in a single 24-hour period, I would hazard a guess and say 4. In those early honeymoon days before we started watching The Crown. I'd say maybe 4 or 3. Let's go for 4. Fuck it, we were young.
Hi Pitter Patter, I hope you're having the best Irish hen. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you to celebrate, but I'm looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks for your wedding and for all the non-contact hugs, which is really my dream at the moment. My Mr. and Mrs. questions for you are, first one, who is the funniest? And the second one would be, what is Jack's favourite sex position? Enjoy the rest of your night. I can't wait to see you, and make sure you have a couple of shots of apple sours for me.
Cheers, Jamie. From romantic to downright dirty. I'm not going to answer the first one about funniest because I think someone else answers it later on. So I will pivot straight into favourite sexual position, which is an absolute easy one. Just a really slow mish with crazy intense eye contact is all any guy's after, right? And obviously the ability to weep upon climax. That's really all that puts a smile on my face in the bedroom.
Happy hen chocky button. The most important question of them all is, who does Otis love more?
All the way from Australia, it's Lucia with a really interesting, topical, current question. I would argue it's impossible to know who Otis loves more, as he's not in a position to verbalise who he likes more, who he loves more, who he cares more for. I think he loves us in different ways. I think if he's looking for cuddling and affection, then he's going to curl up beside you. Whereas if he's looking for rough and tumble and the ability to sharply bite and scratch someone's hands to the point that they draw blood, that's probably when he comes looking for me. So I would say, in fact, Otis loves us equally, because we both bring very different and fantastic things to the table.
Shah, I hope you're having the best time on your hen right now. So gutted not to be there with you, but so excited that you're getting married so soon. It's just going to be amazing. It could be so emotional. My question for you is, which of you or Jack is the better dancer?
So I would say strap yourself in. This is the beginning of the controversial questions that will split opinion and potentially split us up. I'm going to be very diplomatic with Chloe's question. I would argue when it comes to being the better dancer, I think it depends on the music. I would be closer to being more classically trained. So, you know, ballroom, jives, quick steps, things like that. If there's some sick beats and we're talking hip hop honey music, then you are by far the better dancer. I can't really drop it like it's hot or cold or anything in between. But if it's like old person dancing, yeah, I mean, I'm obviously a relic, so I would be slightly better in that regard.
Charmaine.
Charmaine.
Happy hen do!
Have a happy hen do!
Hope you have a great day,
We hope you
or
have
night, or
a
day and night, and
day
early
and-
morning.
We hope you have a wonderful evening, but we have a very special question to
people
ask
coming.
you.
The question
we know,
is...
wait, we know that Jack is a bit of a ladies' man, but the question is...
Oh, the question is, when did he lose his V-plates? What year? What year did he lose his V-plate? Tell me.
Tell us.
Tell
We
me.
love you.
And the answer is running under the screen just here, just there.
Lovely to see Jamie and Charlie and have them ask such an offensive and intrusive question as well. So they also thought I was capable of putting the answer under the screen here. I'm not. I'm filming the answers in a shed on my mobile phone, so I'm not really sure who they thought was going to do that. So in terms of losing my V plates, I was 11. She was our Swedish au pair. And her friend who was Spanish. No, I jest. I was, would have been 17 years young with my girlfriend at that time, high school sweethearts. And the year would have been 2003. I don't think you should or would know that. And try and erase it from your memory. She meant less than nothing.
Hello, Charmaine. Happy hen do with your other mates. Whatever. I want to know, what did Jack wear on your first date? Was it those charming red denim shorts, I wonder?
Problem with sending a brief out like this and not making it entirely scripted is, in some cases, I may not know the answer. So fantastic question from Rose. I'm going to need to dig into the archives to try and find my outfit. I think at the time, I probably would have been a jeans shirt and pair of Converse type of guy. I think probably pair of white Converse, dark denim jeans, and then for my shirt, maybe a short sleeve navy shirt is probably about the best I can do. That was probably the look I was going for then, like youngish, free-ish, single-ish in Sydney. Yeah, I would say that's, if you get close to that, I'll give you a point. Or however the rules are going. Maybe you drink if you get it right, maybe you drink if you get it wrong.
Hello Charmaine, happy surprise hen do! Now for your final question, or one of your questions, can you please name these lads, each and every one of them? Yes, that's right, the Salt Flat Boys! Woo! That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you definitely will get one right, but yeah, good luck with the rest. Look forward to hearing how you go. Woo!
Hello viewers of the Mr. and Mrs. Quiz. I'm Paul. I'm helping to edit this video for Jack because he's my friend. I'm also one of the Salt Flat Boys. And if you don't believe me, here's the proof. Pretty conclusive. The answers are, of course, myself, Rory, Jack, Fitz, Franner, and Ian Horsfield. But I strongly believe that Shar should be pardoned for any incorrect answers other than getting me right as the only person who matters out of that group. Thank you.
Hey little Chucky Button, happy hen party. So sorry I can't be there to celebrate with you. First of all, please excuse my crazy eyebrows. I've just come back from the salon. It's not just pregnancy, hormonal hair growth. Have an amazing weekend. I can't believe we can't be celebrating together, but silver lining is I'd be sober and boring, so we'll just have to postpone until when I see you next, which is who knows, but hopefully soon. Miss you and love you loads and loads and loads. My question for Mr. and Mrs. is, what is Jack's favourite memory of the two of you in Australia? Have an amazing weekend. Love you loads.
A pregnant, new house owning and happy Emily there with some fantastic eyebrows. It's a great question. I'd love to say I laid her up. I was like, make me look good. But my happiest memory of ours in Australia is an incredibly easy one. I would imagine you would have guessed it. When we went away for that weekend together and I proposed, was just the most amazing couple of days. I was obviously nervous about wanting to make it really special because your friends from home and family weren't going to be there. So I was probably clutching at my pocket a lot. And when we went on that walk, and the first spot we brought you to where people were eating pizza and drinking tea, that wasn't ideal. So we had to pivot. The second spot we went to was under a load of electricity pylons. So that really wasn't that stunning spot either. Luckily, like Goldilocks, third time was the absolute charm, and we found a place with a stunning view, and you made me an incredibly happy and lucky man by saying yes. And ever since then, we've been trying to get down the aisle. We're almost there, but that was my best memory by a mile.